Here we are, taking a little walk with Stella. We're doing a little training with this dog who needs some training. Stella Bella. Hey, Stella. Sit. You sit. She's very excited. Good girl. And the cows are very excited to see her too. So this one here, this is Auntie Cow. We called her Auntie Cow because she was always with the babies, like the nervous wreck who always wanted to be watching over the babies. So the babies were always with her, even though she wasn't the mom. So we ended up being like, she's the auntie babysitter. So we always call her Auntie Cow. And then this is 2060.
We never gave her a name.
We never gave her a name. We always call her 2060. And we said if she gives us a calf, she gets a name. And then this here, 1449, her name is Rosie. And she is Buddy's mama. So she gave us Buddy almost a year ago, but 11 months ago. And then you see Molly in the background, which is Tilly's baby. Are you good? Are you excited? Yes. You need a haircut so bad. You're a good girl. So this is our, it's a beautiful night here in Missouri. It's been so hot, right, Sean?
Yeah, it's nice.
This is so nice. It's much, much nicer. You can see the sheep behind him. We had an issue today where our ram was mounting our dog, our female dog. And so that has never happened before. And so we took her out so she wouldn't get injured. We're going to kind of look into it. Usually try to chase a cat. Leave it. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. So, yeah. So now we're trying to rearrange and be like, we do not want her injured by our ram as he's getting more mature. We don't know why that's happening because she should be out of heat at this point, right?
Thought so.
We thought so. So that was an interesting day on the farm. And the dogs were acting a little kooky. So trying to burn some steam and get everybody a little bit more exercise. But okay, so you give me your guesses. You tell me if you think they're pregnant or not. So these cows are due anywhere between October 31st, so Halloween, end of the month, and Thanksgiving. So between the last day of October or 3 weeks later, depending on when their heat cycle was, right around Thanksgiving. And these two cows, Auntie Cow and 2060, they came on the farm as open heifers. So we were expecting to actually just raise them for meat. And they have not shown any signs of a heat cycle, right? Since
the bull left, no.
Since the bull left. And so, whereas, okay, so like we always know when Molly is in heat because she's in there with Buddy, who is a steer. But whenever she's like giving off all those hormones, they mount each other and we can tell, like, and I put it on the calendar, she's in heat, she's in heat. Now, even though these are females, even if they were in heat, you'd still see that mounting activity when they were in the middle of an active heat cycle, and we have not seen that. So that could either mean that they're not having a heat cycle because they are not fertile, or it could mean that they're not having a heat cycle because they're bred. And we know that they did have active heat cycles when they first came here pretty regularly, right?
Right.
Yeah, so our hope, what's our hope?
That they are pregnant.
What do we want out of them?
More heifers.
Well, yes, we do want more heifers. I want more heifers, especially from Rosie. I would love to get one from her. And I actually wouldn't mind getting a steer out of these two because they missed their first, like they missed a heat cycle and were not bred on their ranch before. They would not be considered ideal as far as marketing them as South Poles because even though they're only 50% South Pole, South Poles are known for excellent fertility. And so if there's an issue with their fertility at all, I would not be selling their offspring the way that I would, like, say, Rosie's. But we actually want to keep hers, so we're praying for a heifer from her. Even though she did give us a beautiful, beautiful steer this past year. Can you take her leash, babe? Stay there. So, Buddy is 11 months old, and he will be ready if we wanted to. He would be ready for processing in the spring. However, there's a possibility we might let him continue to grow until the fall. And then this winter, in December, when they are ready to be rebred, we will have Molly bred for the first time at that time as well. And these two are buddies, so it's kind of sad. They've been raised together, so they're both good cows. Well, I shouldn't say cows. You good boy? Oh, what are you, digging a hole there? What is that all about?
He's not digging. That's an old hole.
Oh, is it an old hole? Someone else dug it? Anyhow, so that's what we've got going on. We're we always come out here and we play the guessing game. Are they pregnant? Are they pregnant? Because at this point, they look quite round. So for those of you that don't know, when you look at a cow from behind, my understanding is that the saying is, right is Rugrats, left is lunch. So if you look at them from behind and the right side is very big, it's the baby side. And if you look at them from behind and the left side is very big, it just means that they're eating and they're getting plenty to eat and they look nice and round. That's the lunch side. So that's what I understand. But I'm still learning everything, so if I'm wrong, prove me wrong and tell me why I'm wrong. And then we're going to continue our walk and keep trying to train this crazy dog to learn how to behave herself on a leash and when there's lots of things to chase around. Stella is a Bernedoodle, and although we love her, we did not realize, because we were from the city, how much that prey drive is there because of the poodle in the Doodle. And we didn't know. Nobody hunted with poodles in the city. So we were just looking for a good family dog. And she's been great. But not with chickens, right, Stella? Stella Bella. You love to chase chickens a little too much? Yes. A little bit too much. So we're working with her. But she's a good girl. Are you a good girl? Say hi to everybody. Good girl. Okay. Stella, can you say like, subscribe, and share to Full and Family Farm? No, you're not that smart. What about you guys? Can you say it? Like, subscribe, and share to Full and Family Farm. I'm going to finish this walk on this beautiful night. You ready?